right, guys, this is Crazy Kev here, and I'm here with Smilin, Sam Alvey. Sam, how you doing, my man?
Oh, I'm feeling really good today.
Great. I'm definitely glad you're feeling good, Sam. And you just had a fight not too long ago. You had another big win. Talk to us a little bit more about that matchup and what's maybe next for you.
Yeah, I am the greatest karateka in the world. Defended my belt against the guy who headbutted me back in March, and I really made easy work of him. Just kind of went on there and did my thing. Felt him out and just finished demolishing him by round four.
Oh yeah, yeah. Not only did you demolish him, it almost looked like you were like mad or something. I mean, even the commentators were saying, I mean, what was going on with that?
That's so funny they said that because if you watch, now I've got a black mouth guard. I was smiling like about, I think it was round three or maybe it was early round four. I was just in my zone. I knew by the end of round two, I knew he wasn't going to win. He's got nothing for me, nothing. By round four, I was just smiling ear to ear as I was fighting the whole time. Yeah, it was strange to hear them say I looked angry. I was having a time of my life.
Yeah, no, I definitely I don't know, like I said, maybe just because you were teeing off on them and stuff, maybe they thought that, I don't know. But yeah, when it comes to you getting that big win, I mean, you mentioned Luke Rockhold and stuff potentially could be an opponent. I mean, what's up with that?
Probably won't happen. He hasn't said anything. He's scared. He's not looking for hard. Now it's easy for me to say, "Oh yeah, he's scared," but scared's probably the wrong word. He wants easy fights for a lot of money. He might make a lot of money to fight me, but it wouldn't be an easy fight. He doesn't want any part of it. Mike Perry was supposed to be an easy fight, but Rocco got embarrassed with that fight. And then who was the next guy he fought? The kickboxer Schilling. Schilling was supposed to be an easy fight, and Rockhold got dog walked and then landed a good punch. Rockhold was getting beat up and then landed a good punch. So I think he's going to be a little more careful about the fights he picks, the guys he beats, or the guys he tries to beat.
Yeah, no, another part of that call out that you said, I think it was pretty underrated. I'm surprised the internet didn't pick it up a little bit more. Was Andrew Tate, man? I mean, how come he didn't say anything?
Oh, and he's in jail or something, and he's stuck in
Oh,
Romania. I don't know. He's a pimp. He doesn't want to do anything real. He wants to keep doing whatever he's doing with women and young men.
yeah, yeah, unbelievable. But like I said, I definitely thought that was an interesting call, and I would have liked to have seen that one if he would have said something about it. And
Yeah,
yeah, man,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I knew he wouldn't. I probably hasn't heard I said it, but like I said, I think he's locked in Romania or something like that.
yeah, who knows? But yeah, no, that's definitely an interesting one. But when it comes to karate combat, I'm not too sure who went first. But you wear that gold belt and stuff, and then you also have your gold gloves. I mean, do you think that might have inspired the UFC a little bit?
Yeah, we were first.
Okay,
Karate Combat was years first.
okay,
Yeah, I think it did. I mean, honestly, I think it did. Our gloves are still designed a little differently, but there aren't nearly the eye pokes that the UFC has. So maybe our gloves are better. I love the way the Karate Combat gloves are. I like the way my hand feels in them, and it's just a solid fist. But yeah, we were the gold gloves first.
okay, okay. Fair enough. I mean, now when it comes to your training and stuff for gym, I mean, who are you kind of training with? For your training partners and as well as your coaches.
Yeah, so the first part of my camp I do out here in Guardian. I do most of my camp out here in Guardian, actually. I live in Murfreesboro, so it's Guardian MMA in Murfreesboro. If any of y'all want to spar me, come on down. We'll have a great time. But I'm a big dude. It's hard to find guys my size, my experience level, and it was hard to do in Tennessee. So I finished up my camp going out to Team Quest, my home away from home, and then from Team Quest, I went out to Las Vegas and trained with Chris Curtis, Sean Strickland, Keith Berry, and man, Extreme Couture's got a lot of guys.
Yeah, no, they definitely do, 100%. And back in the days, I thought you mentioned in another like interview that like Sean Strickland like might have broke your jaw or something. I mean, what was that, like? What happened with that sparring incident?
Yeah, so that was years ago. That was back when I was still beating him up regularly. Like I was the alpha. Then he broke my jaw, and that son of a bitch never looked back. God dang it. That was the moment. We were just having a good round. And he threw it was just a nothing kick. Like he wasn't trying to break my jaw. It was just a little flip kick. It caught me in the chin. It's like and I said, "Oh," I waved him off. He said, "What, are you all right?" Like he was such a light kick, it shouldn't have done anything. I said, "I think it broke my jaw." He said, "What?" And I took my mouth guard out, and there's a lot of blood and everything. I mean, I was like leaking blood out of my mouth. I went to the bathroom, spit it out, looked in the mirror, my bottom teeth were all split open. And God dang it. Had to go to the hospital, got wired shut for 6 weeks, had to pull out of my fight. And Strickland was funny. He's like, "Man, I'm sorry. Now I don't have a training partner for my fight." He's like, "Oh, shut up." I
That's
got
yeah.
revenge on him eventually. I broke his knee, hurt his knee. So he had to pull out of a fight too. So karmically, we're even. We can go as hard as we want on each other.
Yeah, no, wow, that's definitely an incredible story there, 100%. So, yeah, you mentioned in the spaces, Keith Berry, he's like, your coach, but he has a type apparently. I mean, what was that type you were kind of referring to?
Oh, he loves pretty girls. Like everyone says they like pretty girls. Keith Berry likes pretty girls. Like they all look like Barbie. It's really impressive how he can. I mean, like every girlfriend he has looks like Barbie, and it's I don't know how he does it. He's a handsome enough fella, I guess. He's strong, athletic. He was the king of the cage champion. But yeah, his type is he likes them pretty.
Has he gave you any tips?
I married a supermodel, so I like him prettier than he does, I guess. Uh, yeah.
Fair enough. No, no, I definitely hope he hears that. That's definitely hilarious, man. And yeah, when it comes to you were also when you were training with Keith, you also mentioned that space that you hurt your foot and stuff before your last bout. I mean, how was it to go out there and kind of push through that adversity as well too?
It's so funny you keep saying the spaces. It's like, what is the spaces? It was the
Oh,
Twitter thing I did, huh?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
No, it was the first time I'd ever done it. I've never touched Twitter. I mean, I have a Twitter. I think I've got like 12,000 people, but I
yeah.
don't use Twitter or X, excuse me. And so, yeah. Anyway, so on that spaces, yeah, 20 minutes before my previous fight, I broke my foot in the warm up room. The mats were put together poorly, and there was a little divot, and I stepped on the divot, and it bent my foot in half. My big toe touched my pinky toe, and uh, I fought on it anyways.
Wow.
It got headbutted shortly after.
Yeah, no, you definitely did, man. And did I hear you correctly too in another interview that you mentioned like the pay structure for karate combat is like it's like three times more for the knockouts and stuff?
It was. They've
Okay.
recently changed it. Yeah, they've gone to a more traditional win-lose bonus. But for my first two fights in the business, a knockout is three times the rate, and then a TKO is two and a half times. A win is twice, or a win is I think a TKO is twice, and a win is half as much. So it was great. I enjoyed it. My first fight in karate combat, I actually made more money than my first title win in karate combat.
There you go. So you like the old structure better or the new structure better?
Uh, I'm indifferent. I like it both. Yeah, if it was the old structure, I would have made like $60,000 in this last one. So maybe the old one was better. But I really wish an MMA company would come out and just have show money, no win bonus or anything, just show money. I would love to sign for a contract like that.
Yeah, no, definitely. That definitely makes 100% sense. And when it comes to Karate Combat 2, I mean, you were getting interviewed by Michelle Waterston. I mean, what was that kind of like to, kind of be interviewed by a legend like her?
In all my years of fighting alongside of her, I've never actually met her. So it was great to meet her. I got to tell her a little bit off mic. Hey, it's great to meet you. It's surprising. We've been, cohorts for so long and never met her before.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, what did you think about her? I mean, I think that's kind of like her first or second time kind of doing this kind of thing.
I thought she did a great job. Yeah, she was very clear with everything she said. She knew what was happening, and I mean, she's the karate hottie. She knew what was happening in the pit. She was able to commentate on it very well.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, like I said, I mean, she is, she's got the perfect name for it, 100%, man. And yeah, when it comes to you, man, I mean, what's kind of life like outside of fighting? I mean, how's life kind of treating you?
I do. I've got six kids, so I never have a free moment, except to talk to you, my friend.
There you go.
Yeah. No, and then I've got my food truck, my business, and training. So I got up, got my kids to school, went to the gym, lifted real heavy today. I'm so sore. Came home. I've been working on the getting everything ready for my food truck shift tonight. Should be a good shift tonight. I got to go feed the horses a little bit. Just got my youngest one down for his nap. And so it's constant. It's constant.
Yeah. So you have a food truck. I mean, what's that kind of like?
Yeah, oh, I love it. I love it. Been doing it for almost exactly a year now.
Okay.
It's the Food Fight Truck is the name of it, so it's like the greatest name ever. Uh, and we've got the champion of our food truck is deep dish Chicago style pizza, and then the challenger rotates. So every day we do something a little different. Today we're doing the first one. We are doing a pulled pork or pulled chicken nacho, and we've never done that before. So we're gonna give that a shot.
That definitely sounds pretty interesting, Sam. I like I said, I don't remember us talking about that before. So that's definitely interesting. I'm glad you brought that up, man.
Oh
And
yeah, no, it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to seeing how these nachos do tonight.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely, man. I'm looking forward to hearing about it as well too. And man, you mentioned you're on the farm and stuff. I mean, how's Hughes, Hefe, and Cece doing?
They're doing okay. They're doing okay. I'm trying to remember if they've. Yeah, they're all still around.
Fair enough. Good, good. Glad they're all around, man. Glad they're doing good. I mean, what's life kind of like on the farm, man? I mean, what's kind of like your day-to-day basis on taking care of the farm and all the animals?
Well, you never have a free moment. At any time, you were doing six different things. So it is the least relaxing thing you could ever do, but it's just beautiful and it keeps you young or ages you really fast. One of the two. I'll let you know in a few years. But I love doing it. It just there's always something going on. There's always something that has to be done.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. And as a kid, you trained in like karate as well, and you never got your black belt. I mean, why was that?
I never trained as a kid.
Never
Yeah,
trained.
yeah. I had no karate training until I was 21 or 22 years
21.
old.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, so I never got my black belt because I never needed I never needed it. I just started fighting, so I just did the training, but never did the katas like I should have. I might get
Okay.
back into it sooner than later, but as soon as I have a free moment.
Yeah. No, fair enough. That definitely makes 100% sense. And there's like a viral picture out there of you with that cigar on. I mean, do you still smoke cigars at all?
I do. I'm a big fan of the Mayweather cigars. It's or Mayflower cigars. They're Michael Knowles's brand, and I just discovered them recently, and they're just wonderful. They've got the Dusk and the Dawn. I prefer the Dawn, but the Dusk is pretty good. The Dawn is just such a light flavor. It's a real delight to smoke.
Okay. Okay. So do you happen to have them after like victories and stuff as well?
That's about the only time I smoke cigars. As I get older, I would like to smoke them more regularly, but I always have to train tomorrow. And I know cigars don't affect your lungs nearly like cigarettes do and everything else. So maybe I'll lighten up and smoke them a little more often. But I'm a big fan. I always have been, and I love that picture. I think I was in Iraq when I took it, uh, and it was just it just turned out way better than I thought it was going to.
I mean, what do you think about like it going viral and stuff and like always seeing it? I mean, like how's that make you feel like seeing it all
Oh,
the time?
I love it. Like I forgot I took the photo, and then it started popping up. Actually, a friend of mine on Facebook, Adam Jones, he see it's farm life.
Yeah.
He actually made it into a T-shirt. And I saw the T-shirt. Oh my God, that's great! So I'm going to send you one. So now I have a T-shirt, a giant T-shirt with my face smoking a cigar on it. Uh, big fan of it. Yeah, I love it.
That's definitely awesome. I didn't know that, but yeah, no. When it comes to that viral picture, I mean, do you wish it was that picture? Do you wish it was something else? I mean, what do you think about it?
No, it's a great picture of me. I like that photo. It is. I got a face made for the silver screen, I suppose. Um, it was
You,
no, it's a good one. I don't know what photo I would have preferred more of.
there you go. No, that's definitely an awesome one. Like I said, I definitely think that's a good one as well too. And you mentioned when you were training, you also like to throw some hook kicks as well. I mean, talk to us a little bit more about some tips on maybe throwing a good hook kick or maybe even a good spinning hook kick.
You got to set them up. You can't just throw them. Like a lot of people, as soon as you can throw them, you just throw them. You need to set them up. They're not a particularly powerful kick. Like there's too many motions involved. But if you can get it to hit the head, even a soft kick hurts. So if I can throw a couple high kicks or throw a couple low kicks, just make you think something else is coming, and then hook it. So it's you got to set it up first.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. That makes sense. And when it comes to like the influencer fighting championship, like with all those different influencers that fight, what do you think is maybe some tips to maybe win those matchups?
Cardio is king. Now I know they're shorter rounds. It's like 2 2-minute rounds, but still, it is, especially people fighting for the first time, they don't understand how tiring fighting can get. Like immediately the adrenaline hits you, you get that spike. I'm sorry, my chickens are loud as can be today. So cardio, push that cardio, trust the cardio, and everything else is you're just beating them up. You have your karate base, you have your striking base, but really you're just beating them up.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, do you believe in that influencer fighting league that the teeps or the front kicks to the body is maybe the best weapon to kind of throw? Since you mentioned cardio is the most important.
It's great until you catch an elbow.
Fair
And
enough.
that's I don't throw them because I caught an elbow like 18 years ago. I was like, well, I'm never throwing that kick again because it
Fair enough.
just it ruins you. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fair enough. So when it comes to those matchups as well, too, I mean, so you mentioned the cardio difference, I guess. So when it comes to like the striking and stuff, I mean, would you prefer maybe to go to the body more or to go to the head more?
I'm a headhunter. I
Headhunter.
always have been. I'm not fast enough to go to the body. The body, it takes way more setup. I hit hard. I just bite down on my mouth guard, come forwards, and try and land that shot on the head. Because if I can hit your head once, you'll fall over. If I hit your body, I'm gonna have to hit it a couple times.
Fair enough. Okay. Now, when it comes to the karate combat gloves, you mentioned you like them better. I mean, which gloves hurt more to get hit with? I mean, the UFC gloves or the karate combat ones?
I don't think I've been hit yet in karate combat. So I guess I don't know.
That's true. Only a headbutt.
Yeah, just headbutt that ruined me.
Right.
That's all I'm ever doing again if somebody tries to take my wallet. I'm just headbutting people.
I mean, would you think that was maybe one of the worst pains you ever had in one of your fights?
I wouldn't say pain because I didn't feel it. I didn't know what
Okay.
happened until like 20 minutes after I was out of the cage or out of the pit.
Right.
It just knocks you senseless. Like, well, I have no idea what just happened. Then I kept the belt and they raised both of our hands. Like, oh, I guess I'm still champion.
Fair enough. And with you still being the champ, I mean, how heavy is that title as well, too? Do you know?
Like the actual weight of it or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stress
yeah.
it puts on my soul.
Well,
Um,
both, I guess.
It's probably about 5 pound belt. It's nice. It feels like a
Okay.
good solid belt. Um, Unfortunately, I broke mine like immediately. Like I went home and parts started falling off. So this last camp, Karate Combat took it back. They re-welded it. It's like stronger than ever. I could stop a bullet right now. Hey, it's a nice belt. And then the weight it puts on my soul is I'm the greatest karate in the world. Everybody on this planet wants to dethrone me, and they're welcome to try. Actually, there's some fella out in the Middle East, Elvin something or other. He started calling me out immediately. He's 2-0 in karate combat, and he says he wants a piece of me. And Elvin, you can have it. You can come get it, or I'll go over to you. We can make it happen.
I like it. No, that'd definitely be pretty cool. And when it comes to karate combat, I mean, how quick could we maybe see you back in the pit as well, too?
As soon as I can, I'm healthy. I'm back in the weight room. I'm getting back into shape. My weight is still good. My weight's the big one. Since leaving the UFC, I live in the weight room. Like I lift all the time, which felt so cool going against a 6'3" Goliath that I just fought. I was able to muscle him around, and I had so much fun doing it. So I'm living in the weight room, getting stronger, getting bigger, and trying to keep my weight in check.
Yeah. And when it comes to karate combat, I mean, do you think you're the face of it?
I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be as public as I can be. I'm trying to make sure everybody knows Karate Combat and Smile and Sam go together.
That's right. No, I definitely like it, man.
We're like
100%.
milk
And
and cookies.
that's right. That's right. I definitely like it. And you're obviously you're still on social media and posting some cool videos. I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite things that you made as of recent?
I've changed up my social media a little bit. Having my title, have it being the greatest critic in the world, I'm really trying to take more of a coaching role online. I've always been a coach in person, but because of my current life of food trucking and kids and training and this and that, it's hard for me to coach as much as I want to. And so I figured, you know what, I can change my goal a little bit. And if you follow me online, follow me on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. I am just doing everything I can to help the future fighters of this planet become better fighters.
Yeah, no, that's definitely pretty awesome. I mean, have you ever considered maybe doing like a class on maybe like Zoom or something with maybe your followers or something like that?
I'm working on something big. I'm not at liberty to say exactly what it is just yet, but if y'all follow me on Instagram and Facebook, TikTok, all that, you'll find out sooner than later.
Awesome. That's definitely pretty cool. I hope everybody gives you a follow. Now I'm interested as well too. That's definitely pretty cool, my man. And
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun.
good, good. Have you got back into weapons training at all recently as well too?
No, not at all.
Oh,
I,
I guess with their
I
fight,
know.
I'll blame you.
I would love to. I got to a green belt. I was 2 belts away from a black belt. I could do some cool stuff, but I started fighting. I just didn't have time. Now I've got 6 kids and I still don't have time. So someday I'll become the greatest. The day is not today.
Okay, okay, fair enough. How about this for social media? Could we see you maybe breaking some boards or something one day?
When I first signed up with Karate Combat, that was my video to announce I'm with Karate Combat. I was breaking boards. Like I had all my kids holding the board, and I was smacking through them and kicking through them and hitting the kids, and just having a blast with it. So I got to get some more because I would love to break some more boards.
Have you done anything crazy with like boards? Like, have you broken anything like maybe like a cinder block or anything like that?
No, no, I have not. No,
Never. Okay.
no, I keep breaking my hands. I got to quit punching cinder blocks.
I for one of my black belt tests, I had to break a clay pot, and I broke my hand actually. So
Oh
that's
man,
why I was asking. Yeah,
did the pot break too?
no, that's why I
Oh,
hurt even more.
oh man.
Yeah, so I had to punch it again. Then it just same thing. It was like the pot was indestructible or something. I broke my hand, hit it twice, it wouldn't break. It even rolled down the hill, it wouldn't break. Yeah,
Think your
ridiculous.
instructor set you up.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it was indestructible pot or something. He didn't want me to get that belt.
You need to
Yeah,
train with Link, with
yeah.
Zelda Link. You got to train with him.
Yeah, 100%, man. And Sam, man, it's been awesome talking to you. Thank you so much for coming back on the show. I mean, what's maybe your final message out there for the fans watching this video?
Follow me online because I do have some really cool and free and coming up stuff with training. I want to help. I want to be with somebody's mind as they're getting ready to make their professional debut, their amateur debut, or their world title. I want them to get that world title with the UFC and say, "Hey, thank you, Sam Alvey." Now that's what I'm trying to do right now.
That's awesome. That's definitely a pretty cool message, Sam. And another thing you mentioned too is, if anybody wants to spar with you, we can. Sam, I think in the future I'd love to do it with you, my man. I mean, I'll have to stay in touch with you, and maybe I can travel over there, and maybe we could spar together. I think it'd be awesome. I think I could learn a lot, my man.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Hey, and by the
Sweet,
way, I have your shirt. I actually had mailed your shirt. And then
sweet.
my mom went into the mailbox, took it out, and opened it up. I don't know why she did it, but I could you send me your address again because
Yes.
I've got it signed. I've got it sitting in my truck. I need to get a new envelope for it. And so
Yep.
if you could send me your address, I'll get it out to you today even.
Sounds good. Like I said, I'll shoot it to you right after we're done. So thank you so much for taking the time, my man. Means a lot, and we'll stay in touch. Thank you as always for taking the time.
Sounds great, my friend. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, my man. Thank you again, and thank you as always.